In example 3, we're going to answer the questions using the diagram on the right hand side. Part A says solve for y. So if we solve for y, we're going to take a look at these two angles right here. And we know that these two angles that have y in them are supplementary. They form a straight line. So we're going to do y plus 20 plus 4y minus 15 is equal to 180 degrees. So this angle plus this angle must total 180. On the left hand side, y and 4y is 5y. 20 minus 15 is 5. We'll then subtract 5. 5y is equal to 175. We could divide by 5 here. And let's see, I think y is going to be 35. We also are going to want to solve for x now. So if we solve for x, we're going to look at the expressions here that have x in them. It's this angle and this angle. Together they form a straight line, so they must be a linear pair here. They have an adjacent side. And also, they'll be supplementary. So we can add 3x plus 5 plus x plus 15 and get 180. 3x and x is 4x. 5 and 15 is 20. We'll subtract 20 from each side. 4x is equal to 160. Divide by 4, and x will be 40. Now, in these, the rest of the examples here, we're going to actually be finding each individual angle. So I'll show you how that happens here. And what we want to do is we want to be very specific about which angle we're looking at. So the measure of angle AEC is this one, y plus 20. So all we need to do is we need to look at the expression for that angle, which is y plus 20. Use our value of y, which is 35. Add 20 to that, and that's going to be 55, and I believe that's going to be in degrees. So the measure of angle AEC is 55. AED is 3x plus 5. So we've got x being 40, 3 times 40 plus 5. So that's 120 plus 5, or 125 degrees. It makes sense that when we add these two together, they're 180. We were just talking about this angle right here and this angle. And together they also form a straight line. So that works. Got the other two on a different page here, so you'll have to reference your values of x and y there. And we can reference the diagram if we need to actually here. So in the diagram we want to find BEC, and BEC is this angle, so it's 4y minus 15. Remember, y is 35, so we're just going to substitute that in. 4 times 35 is 140, and 140 minus 15 is 125 degrees. That's the same thing we figured out for the measure of AED, and we know that AED and BEC are vertical angles, and so they must have the same measure, and so this actually is making good sense. The next one to do is DEB. So DEB has a measure of x plus 15. Remember, x was 40, so we'll just substitute that in, and we get 55 degrees. These two angles are supplementary, and also that angle DEB and AEC, so AEC and DEB, those are vertical angles. They should have the same measure. And then here you can see, oops, that's a little off the screen, but here you can see that AEC was 55, and also DEB then was 55.